Sahih Al Bukhari, Hadith number 122. Chapter. In this statement, that when a scholar is asked who among the people has the most knowledge, it is better for him to refer it to Allah, that is, to say that Allah has the most knowledge, or that Allah alone knows who is the most knowledgeable. Narrated Sayyid bin Jubair, Razi Allah Ta'ala Anha. I said to Ibn Abbas, Razi Allah Ta'ala Anha, Nauf al-Bakali claims that Moses, alayhi salam, the companion of Khadir, was not the Moses, alayhi salam, of Bani Israel, but he was another Moses, alayhi salam. Ibn Abbas, Razi Allah Ta'ala Anha, remarked that the enemy of Allah, Nauf, was a liar. Narrated Ubay bin Ka'b, Razi Allah Ta'ala Anha. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, once the Prophet, peace be upon him, Moses, alayhi salam, stood up and addressed Bani Israel. He was asked, who is the most learned man amongst the people? He said, I am the most learned. Allah admonished Moses, peace be upon him, as he did not attribute absolute knowledge to him, Allah. So Allah inspired to him, at the junction of the two seas, there is a slave among my slaves who is more learned than you. Moses, peace be upon him, said, O my Lord, how can I meet him? Allah said, take a fish in a large basket and proceed, and you will find him at the place where you will lose the fish. So Moses, peace be upon him, set out along with his servant boy, Yusha bin Nun, and carried a fish in a large basket until they reached a rock, where they laid their heads, that is, lay down, and slept. The fish came out of the basket, and it took its way into the sea, as in a tunnel. So it was an amazing thing for both Moses, peace be upon him, and his servant boy. They proceeded for the rest of that night and the following day. When the day broke, Moses, peace be upon him, said to his servant boy, bring us our early meal. No doubt, we have suffered much fatigue in this journey. Moses, peace be upon him, did not get tired until he passed the place about which he was told. There, the servant boy told Moses, peace be upon him, do you remember when we betook ourselves to the rock, I indeed forgot the fish? Moses, peace be upon him, remarked, that is what we have been seeking. So they went back, retracing their footsteps, until they reached the rock. There they saw a man covered with a garment, or covering himself with his own garment. Moses, peace be upon him, greeted him. Al-Khadir replied, saying, how do people greet each other in your land? Moses, peace be upon him, said, I am Moses, peace be upon him. He asked, the Moses, peace be upon him, of Bani Israel? Moses, peace be upon him, replied in the affirmative and added, may I follow you, so that you teach me of that knowledge which you have been taught. You will not be able to remain patient with me, O Moses, peace be upon him. I have some of the knowledge of Allah, which he has taught me, and which you do not know, while you have some knowledge, which Allah has taught you, which I do know. Moses, peace be upon him, said, Allah willing, you will find me patient, and I will not disobey you in aught. So both of them set out walking along the seashore, as they didn't have a boat. In the meantime, a boat passed by them, and they requested the crew of the boat to take them on board. The crew recognized Al-Khadir and took them on board without fare. Then a sparrow came and stood on the edge of the boat and dipped its beak once or twice in the sea. Al-Khadir said, O Moses, alayhi salam, my knowledge and your knowledge have not decreased. Allah's knowledge, except as much as this sparrow has decreased the water of the sea with its beak. Al-Khadir went to one of the planks of the boat and plucked it out. Moses, alayhi salam, said, these people gave us a free lift, but you have broken their boat and scuttled it so as to drown its people. Al-Khadir replied, didn't I tell you that you will not be able to remain patient with me? Moses, alayhi salam, said, call me not to account for what I forgot. The first excuse of Moses, alayhi salam, was that he had forgotten. Then they proceeded further and found a boy playing with other boys. Al-Khadir took hold of the boys, hid from the top, and plucked it out with his hands. That is, killed him. Moses, alayhi salam, said, have you killed an innocent soul who has killed none? Al-Khadir replied, did I not tell you that you cannot remain patient with me?" Then they both proceeded, till when they came to the people of a town, they asked them for food, but they refused to entertain them. Then they found there a wall on the point of collapsing. Al-Khadir repaired it with his own hands. Moses, alayhi salam, said, "If you had wished, surely you could have taken wages for it." Al-Khadir replied, "This is the parting between you and me." The Prophet, peace be upon him, added, "May Allah be merciful to Moses, alayhi salam. Would that he could have been more patient to learn more about his story with Al-Khadir."